Hi Bloomerinos! Now we're going to work on a watering can. I've got my Lazy Susan out so I can easily turn this one around and be able to work back and front. I will have a couple of things going different on back and front. Let me show you our greeneries. We're going to be working with fishtail because that goes great with our wildflower look. Then we have 2 lavender bushes and a pink bush that are going to go in here to allow us have that really airy feel. Then I love this one. This is the Wind Dancer, which gives us the muted greenery to pull these kind of muted colors together and work with our color palette that's on our container. And then we're going to pull out some pink and yellow. We're using the foreground to kind of tie it all together because we've got a lot of yellow on the container. And then, of course, a couple of fun twigs. You know, I love my twigs. You can grab this as a kit as long as they're available. So you're going to want to grab your floral foam. This is the hard, dense floral foam. You don't use this with water. I'm always going to use Gorilla Glue. And most every time I put anything in a container, glass or metal. Wood, usually hot glue really kind of absorbs into the wood. But with everything else, you use the Gorilla Glue in combination. So I put that in first. And now I'm going to take my first piece. And just be very careful here because this container does taper. We don't want you to get burned, okay? So I'm going to put my first piece in. I'm just going to let it drop in. Put my second piece in. And now I'm going to take and bring my little finger in carefully and try to get them kind of together. Okay, and I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to be putting our wildflowers that are kind of the base of the design in, and we're going to be using some of our fishtail fern to go with them. So our pink floral stem is going to go right in the middle, and it'll be our center piece of the design on what I'm visualizing here. Okay, so that's going to go right in the center. Now this is the front of the design, so that's where my florals are. So make sure you keep watching how you put it in and face it towards you when you're working. I'm facing it towards you so you can see me, but you're going to want that right up the center. Okay. Now, before I put the next 2 pieces in, I want to flank this with 3 pieces of fishtail. So I'm going to take the longest pieces I can find, and I'm just going to push up the bottom just a little. And I'm going to take these 3 right here, and we'll cut them as long as they will go. And now we're going to just go in between each of these pieces, okay? The way that stem was set up, it helped us out a lot. We could just stick one in, saved us a whole lot of time. Now we're going to put these in between each of those. So you're going to spin it, and I'm going to go in between each of these pieces. So immediately we're using that stem to help lay out the next layer. And I even have a little hot glue left from the first stem going in. I'm going right next to that. You're going to have to go, it's going right into there. I don't know if you can see it, right into the hot glue that was already there. You're going to have to stay really tight on this design. We have a lot of florals we want to go in to a tight space. Now, we're going to do the same thing with these. These are going to work on either side of this. Okay. Oh, and I did put the handle out towards the spout. So, not sure if you want it that way, but I think it looks better that way. Okay, now with these, the only thing we're going to do a little bit different is we are going to cut off these little filler pieces in lavender. We're going to cut those off, and we'll use those around the perimeter. Okay. And I'm going to leave that like center stem rocking. So we'll have that off. And then one more. Pull these down a little bit so you get a little extra stem with them. They're a pretty, kind of a more muted color. All right, we're going to be using those around the edge, and these are going up at the top. Now spread these out because we want to get those cool grasses with it. And I have 2 of these, and we're just going to work right beside our main flower. All right, one on this side. It's coming out just a little bit, and then one on the left. And I didn't actually trim any of these at all. These long ones. So pretty. So the pink one's going straight up. Now take some of the little daisies and bend them over of the purple. And we have all that working out of the middle. That looks good. This gives you that nice wildflower vibe already. Okay, looks great. Awesome. Now we're starting to add our wind dancer, and I want you to cut it about an inch below its last leaf. And we'll be cutting the whole bush like that. And I want you to take and put this in where it's just a little bit shorter, working around the perimeter here. And I'm going to put one piece, and then we're going to go to the next piece of greenery. I'll put one more piece. I'm going to cut this whole bush in just a second. And then we're going to add another piece of greenery so we can extend the fishtail just a little bit on this layer. Kind of softening the light green with the dark green. And this cream is good in here because the container's cream. It always lightens it up. Okay, now I need another fishtail. And this is our first bush we worked with. We're leaving all of these long, cut them long. And then I'm going to cut all these the same here, where they've got about an inch stem from their leaf. Okay, so all the wind dancers are done, all the fishtails are done. Need another fishtail here. And this is kind of coming up, but it's also coming out. All right, fantastic. It's giving that wispy look. Now let's start working towards the handle. And I know that I've got 2 wind dancers in, and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put 1 here. That'll give me 3 on that side and 3 on this side. I really don't have any of these going up. They're just staying right in this little zone here. Yeah. Okay. Fishtail. Still kind of long, but moving out just a little bit. And I'm still trying to put that right into the tight to the rest of the florals when I put this glue in. Oh my gosh, I love that. Fishtail. And these fishtail kind of come out just a little bit more than the last bunch kind of went up. Those 3 that we first put in went up. These kind of come over the edge. And so does our wind dancer, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Here comes my last fishtail. Coming out just a little. And now here's my last wind dancer. Oh my gosh, I love this. I just love the way it looks. Alright, let me see how these are going here. You want to feel those kind of spiking up and these spiking out. Ooh, I love that. It's looking good. Now, what we're going to do is I want you to grab those purple pieces that we had earlier, and we're going to put these in now. And their little you should have 4 of these. So that gives us 2 per side. And I'm going to make my own little cluster of how I put them in. It's a little long, a little short. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. And they're 3 separate little stems, but I'm just going to hold them like a pencil. Put a nice amount of glue on there. And we're going to start right by the handle over here. And I'm going to tuck this right into the foam. And we want that to be able to kind of break over the edge. Okay? So we have 2 per side. Now I'm going to come with 1 here. I'm getting this to go way back in there. 1 here. Come all around. 1 over here. Hold those like a pencil so the stems are all the same length. Get that good crunch into the foam. One more right here. And now it took that little bit of muted grass feeling that's up in the top, and it brought it down to the base. And that mixes so nicely right here with the Wind Dancer has got the muted greenery. So we've got that really like, kind of gives it a little bit of some real flowers, some flowers that are a little bit dried. Just like you just went and got it out of the field. It's looking great, y'all. So now you're gonna grab your pink day bloom bushes, and we're gonna use these. These are just so easy to use the whole bush. If I put the whole bush in, it's gonna poke out a little bit more than I want it. So I'm gonna take the tip off and just cut that little section off so it's a little shorter. And then you're gonna take and push this whole bush right into the center of the design, so right over the florals, in between where you put the two purple. Okay, and then that's gonna come in here and we can bend that over. Now we're gonna do one in the back right over the florals. So it's matching front to back on this. I'm gonna trim that off. That went flying. Okay, let me separate these a little. We're going right between the purples, right in the middle. I'm gonna try to hear the crunch. Perfect. And then we want that to kind of spill over. Now once that's in, we're ready to come around with our fishtail and definitely break the plane of the container and let this spill out totally around the edge. So push these up to where you can get a good like 4-inch stem. And we're gonna do it next. I'm gonna cut them to 3 inches. So I don't think we need it quite as long. But just in case you've got to get around a lot of things, because now we're really filling in that foam, right? Now these are going to spill out. We'll start over here by the handle, kind of right under a day bloom. You want to hear it crunch. Got it? Okay. And we have 7 stems when we cut up a fishtail. Spread these out. We want to give them the appearance that they each have their own little space. Now I'm going to come with the fishtail right on the side of the day bloom. That's number 3. So I still have 4 left and I'm not even halfway. So I'm feeling good about it. There you go. Bend. Let it spill out. Now we're going to come right over the spigot. So let me see if there's a long one. Here's a long one. That's good for there. There you go. Now we're right up against these. Put one on the right side there. Kind of right, almost just right on top of that pink. Let's go glue that pink back in. If it pulls out, and let's put one right next to it. Okay, it's all about the shape at this point and how it's kind of breaking the plane, the perimeter, coming over the edge. Oh yeah, that looks like so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this. And we have the green mixed in, but we have the green around that edge. Oh, we're crushing it, y'all. It's got a really good shape. Okay, twigs and our yellow floral, and then we've nailed it. So here's my first piece. I'm gonna do a dry fit in there of it. I don't think we're gonna be cutting it because I want it to be a little bit taller than the pink. We're gonna cut it just a little. Let me take about 1 inch off. As I said, I don't think we'll be cutting it. We're taking 1 inch off. Okay, I'm gonna go down in here. Yeah, right about there. So it's just a little bit higher. So I'm gonna take and get some glue on that, and we're going to pull this forward, and that's a tight zone we're going in. So I'm gonna gently, perfect. We can bend it even if it doesn't go exactly where we want it, and that piece is coming out this way, okay? Right this way. Now let's turn it around. The other piece is gonna work backwards, opposite on the back side, okay? Same general area, so I'm gonna cut it about the same length. And I'm gonna let this one just kind of be more straight, a little curly. And then once that glue sets up, we can play with these and definitely shape it any way we want. Okay. my glue on there. I'm just twirling it so it doesn't drip. Now I'm watching it go in. I want to hear it crunch in there. Fantastic. There's a lot in that zone. That's why we tried to get all that stuff in first, but the twigs are just something I just want to put last so I can make sure I'm rocking them out, you know. And you can work those flowers just in with them. That purpley lavender color. Okay, so that's in. Twigs look killer. We crushed those. The back one's a little higher than the front, so they're not exactly matchy-matchy. You can do vice versa, whatever you want. Now, our very final step is to put our yellow berries in. And instead of putting them everywhere, we're going to use them kind of like these pink clusters. They're going to be in their own section. So we're going to take and break this stem down into sections. It's all a little bit different texture, which I love. And we're going to take and break them down. So there's one that's got like a tulip, like a trumpet. This has a berry. So we're going to literally tear it down and we're going to put them all together. This has like a spiky. These are the same. These are the same. And these are the same. So you're going to end up with, I'm going to trim them all down, guys, to get off the loose paper. And I want you just to work opposite of where you just put the twig. So I'll put the twig into the right. This is going to go shorter and in here to the left and just a little bit more forward. Now, make a path to get in there. Don't just shove it in with glue. You will have a big mess. So I'm making a path. I'm spreading these apart with one hand. You can see into my foam. Perfect. I'm going to go push it in and then let that just come up with a little yellow here, okay? Now that's my height piece. And we're going to work opposite that with like our berry. So our berry, I'm going to put it over next to the purple on the other side of the pink. We're going to try to get a triangle rocking over here. So this works up. This is the berry. Perfect. And so to get my last piece of yellow, which would be the trumpet, it's going to go underneath the pink, kind of over here to the left. This is all very tight in here, so just make sure you're gluing it in, and that way if it doesn't get a whole lot of foam, but it hits some other flowers, the glue is going to hold it in place. Flip it around. Let's go to the back. Spin it. All right, same thing on the back with our spikier yellow is going to work up opposite of our twig. So my twig is here. So we're going to come opposite over here. So it's opposite what you did on the front, okay? I'm going to have that kind of come up. And now we're working on our triangle. These will work down. Nice. And then the berries off to the right side. And I'll trim that off just a little bit. They always look so good. And we're in our triangle placement. Our berries and our little trumpet flowers, these little star flowers. Let's spin her. That's the back. This is the front technically, but they're both really pretty. It doesn't really matter. Y'all, I think we crushed it. We definitely killed the wildflower look. We have some placement that works its way all the way around, like the fishtail. We have others that's in triangle. The wind dancer is also all the way around. But we definitely drew your eye to the pink in the middle, and we brought the pink down here too. We pulled a little of the lavender to the bottom part by pulling off some of the lavender that was in that top. We crushed it. This looks so pretty, beautiful. You can use it all now, spring and summer. Gorgeous. Okay, Bloomerinos, y'all have fun with flowers. I'll see you next time.